Disclaimer. This video and all its contents are Ngozi's opinion and that of some people who contributed. We're all entitled to our opinions, so enjoy.
Hello everyone, this is Ngozi again, and on this webisode we're discussing pronunciation, words that I would say the colonial masters left behind, and just general speech. It's Nigerian. You know what I mean when I get into it. So let's take pronunciation first. Now, English is not our native language, so it's understandable that you would have, for example, an accent. Your dialect can affect the way you speak English. So if you're Yoruba, you might have the H factor. If you're Igbo, you have the R factor, and so on and so forth. But at a certain level, your English, you should be able to command the English language depending on what you're doing and where you work, where you go to school. You should be able to speak a certain level of English, and some things are just not permissible at that stage. So for example, you work in an office, a multinational, or multinational is far, you are of workable age, and where you work they speak English, then this word, you now call it brochure. No, it's brochure. And you know, you can ask, because the first time I saw the word, this word, I called it hors d'oeuvres, and that's fine because it's not an English word. I do understand, so I said hors d'oeuvres, and then when I asked it, oh, it's called hors d'oeuvres. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then my first year at university, this word came up, and I called it paradigm. And of course, when everybody laughed at me, I realized it was called paradigm. I know you have to have a paradigm shift from this to this. So I get, but you ask questions. So at a certain stage in your life, you can no longer call brochure brochure. You cannot say, man, that guy was playing a guitar. No, it's not guitar, it's guitar. What color is my shirt? It's blue, not blue. I don't know if blue, I don't know if it's phoneme, because what's blue? Oh, she's wearing a blue shirt. It's not B-L-E-W, it's B-L-U-E, so it's blue. And I have my iPad because I need to read through the words for you. Or you want to say, oh, she's pursuing this word, and you call it a target. Or instead of this word, you see this word and you call it tuxedo. He's not wearing a tuxedo, he's wearing a tuxedo. I can see how you would make that mistake based on the way it's spelt, but just in case you've been making the mistake, it's called a tuxedo, not a tuxedo. Just for next time. So I'm gonna, and then this is the one that this one irks me out, because people say it around you every day. You know, say, you guys, do you know where that restaurant is? I just Google it. Yeah? But you saw double O. How did you end up with How did you end up with Google? I went to go and check Google. It's a lie. You didn't Google anything. It's Google. Double O. Then the one you are talking about, Google, is the one they wear on their eyes to prevent water from getting to your eyes when you're going swimming. Those are goggles. So next time for the search engine one is Google, not Google. Now, this next set of things, these words, the reason I call them colonial words is because they are English words and they're very correct to use. My problem is, I think, my opinion is that the colonial masters came with it, then they didn't take it back, they left it for us, and we don't want to stop using them, and I just think we should just stop using them. For example, paraventure. Paraventure what? Paraventure, she doesn't get there. Why? Paraventure are people that prayed. Hey, Father Lord Almighty, paraventure, my enemies see me. They are synonyms for paraventure. The paraventure is too much. I know they know when I went to school. Leave paraventure. Tantamount. Tantamount to what? What is tantamount to? Hey, there are easier ways. You see, and for me, this thing just causes headache. And It's because Nigerians are also proud people. So if you're in a meeting and you say things like tantamount, and people don't understand, they won't ask you the meaning. They just know that, yeah, tantamount, yes, it's true. Don't tantamount. Or when she now got there, she alighted from the car. Where did she alight? Why couldn't she just come down from the car? And that one annoys me. Severally. I called you severally, you didn't pick up. Ngozi, I called you severally. You did. I can't correct that one. I called you multiple times. I called you a lot. Ngozi, I called you and you didn't pick up. In fact, the fact that you called me severally doesn't even add value to what you're saying. So just these colonial words, let's try to simplify it. She alighted. When she got there, she got out of the car. What is alighted? It just tantamount, paraventure. Please, colonial words, let's try to minimize them. Now, sorry, I want to classify these other ones, but I don't know how to classify them, so I'm just going to go into it. When people say, Ngozi, how many issues do you have? Today, because technically there's a lot of issues depending on... No, our children, how many issues? Why do we call children issues? Why are they issues? Do you know the definition of an issue? That's Ngozi, nice to meet you. She has 2 issues. I don't have 2 issues, I have 2 children. It's not harder to say children, so just say children. Congrats, she had a bouncing baby boy. I don't know, did they drop one baby one time and the baby bounced? So since then, and apparently, and this is what I hear from my people, is that it's only baby boys that bounce, the baby girls. So they don't say, oh, congrats, she had a bouncing baby girl. There is only baby boys that bounce. I think if my child bounces, I'll be afraid. I don't know that I don't know that I want a child that bounces, because that's just, I'm sorry, that's so weird. So we're not going to tell people that the children are bouncing. I don't know who started it. The person that started it is probably dead and should just be gone with the wind. How was your night? I was asleep. And this "how was your night" is by popular demand, because people ask it, young, old, rich, poor. How was your night? I don't know what the appropriate response to that is. So my friend Ogochukwu said, I was asleep for most of it, so I'm not sure. At what, 3 a.m., 4, 5, which particular? Good morning. Ngozi, good morning, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. How was your night? Why are you interested in my night? I suspect you, quite frankly, for being interested in my night. How was your night? I don't know the answer to that question. Stop asking me. You guys, let's not ask people how was your night. Ngozi has just put to bed. What did she put? What did she keep on the bed? What did she put on the bed? Oh, Ngozi, congrats. Yes, she put to bed a bouncing baby. No, nobody put to bed anything. I'm going to talk about this one. This is the last one. And people use it in sentences. It's when you use of a thing to qualify what you're trying to explain. So you say, man, I hate this pinging of a thing. Man, now wow, this weave on of a thing. What is of a thing? Of a thing, what? It's so equal, it's neither here nor there. What is of a thing? Now wow, this business class of a thing. I really don't like these jeans of a thing. No, of not is a lie. Of nothing. Just stop. Of a thing is, again, it's one of those words. It's so vapid. Vapid meaning it leaves no impression. It's just, I don't know who started it, why we say it. I just don't like this thing of a thing. I don't like this of a thing of a thing. Stop saying of a thing. Right? So let's try to leave the colonial words behind. And for words that you're not sure about, ask someone. Or you know what? If you type it into Google, no, I'm kidding. If you type it into Google, it will tell you how to pronounce the word. And then finally, don't say anybody had a bouncing baby boy. Nobody wants their baby to actually bounce. If it's a figure of speech, correct me, it's my opinion. But if there's something else to it, let me know. The song that you were hearing is Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. I love Bruno Mars. I think he's amazing. Share your opinions with me. These ones are my opinions. If you have a different one, let me know. My name is Ngozi, and it's been fun. Have a good one.